Hello, my name is Carl Weirks. I'm a board-certified, fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeon practicing at West Michigan Orthopedics in Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is a brief video describing snapping hip. Snapping of the hip occurs as a result of a tendon rolling over a bony prominence around the hip. When the tendon rolls or snaps over the bony bump, it results in a sound and/or sensation of snapping, much like snapping your fingers. These are two classic types of snapping hip, one in the front of the hip and one in the side of the hip. Snapping in the front of the hip is commonly called snapping psoas. The medical term is internal coccyx saltans. The psoas tendon is a long hip flexor that originates along the inner table of our pelvis and crosses the hip joint as it transitions from muscle tissue to a tendon that then inserts on a bony bump on the inner thigh called the lesser trochanter. Functionally, the psoas helps us flex and externally or roll out our thigh. If this tendon becomes overactivated or too tight, it can catch and roll across the front of the hip joint and cause a loud and sometimes painful snap. Snapping psoas is diagnosed by history and clinical exam. On history, patients often describe the characteristic sensation of snapping or clunking of the hip. In addition, it is usually loud enough to be heard by others, which is why we say it is heard from across the room. On clinical exam, the snapping can often be reproduced by passively extending the hip in an externally rotated position. The second common cause of snapping is along the lateral or outside part of the hip. The medical term for lateral hip snapping is external coccyx saltans. This is from the IT band rolling across the greater trochanter, which is the bony bump on the side of the hip. In contrast to psoas snapping, IT band snapping can be seen from across the room. Patients typically report pain-free or mildly painful snapping that they can often reproduce while standing and moving their hip. Occasionally, IT band snapping feels like the hip is dislocating, but in reality it is not reflective of any underlying hip instability. Both psoas and IT band snapping are considered benign diagnoses, meaning despite being notable from a symptom perspective, they do not cause harm to the hip itself. Similarly, they are often painless or minimally painful, especially IT band snapping. However, if the snapping does cause pain, initial treatments include physical therapy to stretch and strengthen the surrounding hip and core muscles, as well as NSAID medications to help with pain and inflammation. Surgical treatments are rarely needed, but can be performed if symptoms persist despite several months of conservative treatments. Surgical release, either through an arthroscopic or open approach, to lengthen the psoas or IT band is often effective, although it can result in some long-term weakness in the muscle that is released. If you feel that your hip is snapping and is bothering you, I recommend that you have it evaluated by your primary care physician, a physical therapist, or sports medicine physician such as myself to start conservative treatments.